All right, guys, so we are finally ready to actually clear coat this panel. Looks great. We put that final coat on that we were talking about before. We're getting ready to dive into that. So stay tuned. One thing I will tell you about clear coating is make sure you wear protection on your face, because it does get foggy. It's clear coat. Any clear coat will do that to you. So just make sure you protect yourself. This panel, absolutely smooth. It's free of all imperfections. We've already tack clothed it. It looks great. So we're getting ready to dive into it and really start making this thing look like a mirror reflection. So what are the secrets when clear coating? How do you get a mirror reflection? Well, it's really simple. The first thing you're gonna do is put on a nice, just medium coat. Don't wet it all the way out, make it go crazy. Don't put such a light coat on that, you know, it's too light, which, I mean, going too light is better than going too heavy, I'll tell you that. Then your second coat, lay it on like you want it to look. But remember this, it's clear coat. It takes a little bit longer to dry than normal paint, okay? Typically with our clear coat, it'll be dry to the touch in about 4 to 5 hours in standard temperature of about 70 degrees. So with that being said, keep that in mind. When you spray clear coat, you want it to look fairly mirror, but don't put it on so mirror that it actually runs, okay? Be careful when you're spraying. So we're getting ready to dive into the project. We're gonna start clearing this thing. It's gonna look gorgeous. We're gonna have the camera guy, Sean, actually go around while we're clearing it and kind of show you how to apply it. How do I put on clear coat with my gun settings? I'm gonna be using my SODAJET BRP 5000, and I actually set that at about 3 fluid turns out, and I'll also set it at about 2 bar, so about 30 psi, roughly 29 psi is 2 bar actually technically, so roughly in that range. Different guns are a little bit different. If I was using my Tekna, I would actually set that at about 35 psi. It's just a little bit different. That's what I'm saying. Each gun spray is different. You have to learn your equipment. Always practice on some test panels. For those of you guys that are buying enough to just do a vehicle itself, you may not have the opportunity to spray a test panel, but I'll tell you this, it is absolutely a good idea to spray some test clear. There's something around your house that you can use for a test panel to spray some clear. Cardboard box, just something that's gonna let you know that if you spray for 2 seconds consistently with holding the trigger, whether it's gonna drastically run, too light, too heavy, your spray pattern is different. There's a lot of things that go into spraying good clear coat. I'll tell you another thing, make sure you have a good football pattern when spraying clear coat. You don't want it to be very heavy on top, very heavy on bottom, and light in the middle. You get a weird look. It'd be easier to get runs that way too. Adjust the settings, especially with clear. You can get away with a lot more with base coat than you can with clear coat. Take your time, practice. And I'm not saying buy gallons of extra paint to practice with. I know you don't want to spend the money, and we don't want you to have to do that anyway. So what you do is you find something, a cardboard box, just something to test spray, something you can throw away if you don't want it. And make sure you have a good pattern with a good spray. Some of you will actually have to dial your fans back. With some of our guns, we have to actually decrease the fan size, or we'll get heavy spots in 2 spots. So take heed, practice. But yeah, we're gonna dive into the project. Here we go. All right, guys, So that was a good starting coat for clear coat. It was a nice medium tack. That's gonna give us a really good foundation to build off of. So the next coat, I'm gonna do one final coat. It's gonna be a really nice, beautiful wet coat because we're gonna try to get this thing to lay down like glass. So on this next coat, lay it how you want it to look. That's exactly what we're gonna do. The good thing with the tack coat on right now is you don't have to wait that long. You can almost immediately dive into your next coat. Let's dive into the second coat. And this is what we mean by glass. I mean, it's absolutely a mirror reflection. And that is achieved, if you can see the light in the background, it is perfectly visible. I mean, absolutely perfectly visible. There is zero orange peel in that panel. By actually doing all the steps that we had talked about, by sanding the base coat at that final layer and then putting on that additional quick dust coat of the base coat, all of those little things is what is going to ensure that you get a paint job like what I just showed you. Absolute mirror showroom quality finish. All right guys, so the hood looks amazing. Very mirror reflection. I actually showed you guys what it looked like up close and personal. Up close and in person, okay? So, really quickly, I wanna hit on a few things real fast, just to sum it up. First off, our website is gonna be revisioncoatings.com. Check us out. First of all, subscribe to our channel. If you like anything in relation to painting cars, whether it's permanent, removable, how to detail them, how to sand and polish them, anything related to cars, please subscribe to our channel. We would love to have you as a subscriber. Also, let's talk about the price point of our paint. Everybody knows, most people know, our competitors and kind of the price points of where they're at. You're looking at anywhere for base coat between about $55 a gallon for the, you know, the more affordable stuff that, you know, a lot of people use, all the way up through $82 per gallon for your more expensive stuff like Autoflex as an example. That's a premium coating right there. Our stuff is going to be very similar to like an Autoflex coating, very professional grade, very high quality. The difference is that it can be sprayed by both DIY and pros. I have shown our paint many times in my own personal garage at my own house. It's really not that big of a deal. There's a lot of people on YouTube that spray real auto paint in their garage. So the fact that someone says someone can or cannot use their coating because of the fact that it's a professional grade means absolutely nothing to me. Anyone can use our paint if they have the willpower to properly prep everything to be painted correctly. So, price point. We fall in, we have 3 different kinds of base coat. We have matte clear, matte black pre-mix, and matte white pre-mix. The reason why we have those 3 is because matte black and matte white are typically your most sought after matte colors to do a paint job. Matte black is very popular paint job. Everything else we recommend that you add either one of our colorants. We have colorants that you add directly to the paint to color the paint itself, or a pearl. When we do matte paint jobs here at Revision Coatings, for example, for customers, we use matte paint jobs and add pearls to matte clear, even for solid colors, your blues, your greens, your reds, your yellows, your purples, all that stuff. The reason we do that is because when you use pearls as your color foundation, man, you get a much more beautiful look. It looks more expensive. It looks more high-end. It looks more custom. When you use orange paint, for example, as compared to orange matte pearls, the difference is night and day. The orange paint looks cheap. The orange pearl looks phenomenal. Then why should we buy colorants? If you're using a color matching pearl, sometimes a color matching base helps. As an example, red pearls sometimes take a lot of coverage to look red. Red over black, it takes a lot of coats. Red over white sometimes can take a lot of coats because it looks pink. But red pearls over a red base, now you have fast coverage. So it's stuff like that. There are other matte options where somebody wants just a matte color itself, no metallics. They want it to just look raw. That is when we have our colorant line. Matte purple, matte green, matte orange, matte yellow, matte blue, stuff like that. So there are applications for all. But like I said, if you're looking for a really slick matte paint job, then get our pearls, put it into the matte clear. We will have pre-order kits for you. As example, if you wanted to do green and you decided, you know what, I don't want to do green paint, I want to do a beautiful green matte pearl. How that would work is, for example, you would get a kit that would come with 2 gallons of matte black and then 2 gallons of matte clear. You would then add your pearls into the matte clear and shoot over the black to get your end result. Now, I want to talk about our pearls. We do something really different than everywhere else, and I love it. We package our pearls to give you enough to do an entire car. You don't have to buy multiple baggies of pearls. The fact that this is a real thing of having to buy, 50 to 100 grams when they're packaged in 25 grams, if you did 75 grams per gallon on a car, guys, you'd be looking at 6 bags. That is crazy. Instead, we give you enough in 1 bag to do your whole car. You buy 1 bag. We have great price points on our pearls. We have price points of $30 to our $45 range to our $90 range of like really intense, like hyper shift pearls. But like I said, it's all enough to do an entire vehicle. Yes, you can get $30 worth of pearls from Revision Coatings and do an entire car. Guys, it's John with Revision Coatings. If you have any questions, comment below or contact us. We're going to leave our phone number as well as a link to our website. Please get a hold of us. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love your feedback. If you are a professional installer or have ever wanted to become an installer or ever wanted to be what I consider a weekend warrior, a person who has a full-time job, who likes to dip cars on the weekends to make extra income for you and your family. Listen, we would love to chat with you. You don't have to be a guy that does this Monday through Friday. If you're a guy that just wants to make extra money, has a decent sized garage that would love to paint cars for customers and make an extra $500 to $800 a weekend doing this, please contact us. We're here for you. We would love to chat with you. So with that being said, it's John with Revision Coatings. For every first order that you do, for every premium kit, which is going to come with gloss, okay? We have our basic kits and our premium kits. We also have chrome. Yes, sprayable, peelable, absolutely chrome, okay? With every premium or chrome kit, you will get a free Revision Coatings hoodie or a Revision Coatings flat build hat. So, like I said, it's John with Revision Coatings. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time and checking out what we have to offer. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next video. Subscribe to our channel because we're going to have a ton more content. Thank you so much for checking us out. It's John with Revision Coatings.